Hey everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of Lazy Talk with yours truly Manish. Today we're diving headfirst into a topic that's often misunderstood: laziness. You might be thinking, why in the world would I want to listen to a podcast about being lazy? Well, that's all part of the charm. So grab your favorite snack, kick back, and let's get into it. That already sounds intriguing. Like, you're inviting me to just chill out and think about chilling out? Haha, is it really a good thing? Absolutely. Let's start with the big question. What really is laziness? Is it just lounging around, or could there be more to it? When I'm binge watching my favorite show, isn't that a form of self-care? Laziness often gets a bad rap, but sometimes doing absolutely nothing can be the most productive thing you can decide to do. It's a moment to recharge, and, who knows, it might even spark your next big idea. Oh wow, so you're saying that lounging on the couch can actually be good for me? Like, when I take an afternoon to just scroll through memes, could that actually be my brain's way of, oh wow, recharging? Exactly, you've got it. Imagine your mind as a smartphone. If you constantly have apps running without letting it rest, eventually, it'll freeze or crash. Those moments of doing absolutely nothing are like the downtime your brain craves to keep functioning smoothly. That makes total sense. So, if I'm in this creative slump and I decide to binge watch a series for a few days, that might actually boost my creativity later. That's muse, yes? Like giving myself permission to procrastinate, right? Yes, it's about finding the right balance. We're not advocating for a life of doing nothing, because let's be real, that would get boring. We need rest, and resting isn't something to feel guilty about. It clears your mind and enhances creativity, boosting your productivity when you return to your tasks. Believe it or not, some of the world's most brilliant ideas sprouted when their creators were doing absolutely nothing. No way! Can you tell me more? Like, do you have any examples? I can totally picture someone on a sofa suddenly inventing the light bulb or something, haha. Haha, not quite the light bulb, but think about the painter Paul Cézanne. He often took time just to sit outside and soak in the scenery. Those moments of, laziness allowed him to see the world differently, ultimately influencing his colorful and vibrant brushwork. Laziness really does pave the pathway for inspiration. Wow, that's mind-blowing. So you're saying artists actually took breaks too? Just observe? It's like watching the world go by can actually help them create amazing art? That's so, relatable. Exactly. Now let's unfold the first tip, the lazy genius method. This is about discerning what's essential and what can be put on the back burner. Be intentional with your laziness. Sure, spend an hour on the couch if that's what you need, but don't let it consume your entire day. Ooh, so it's like having a to-do list? But instead of just checking things off, you allow yourself a break too. So if I do my errands and then reward myself with a Netflix binge, that could actually motivate me? Spot on. By rewarding yourself for completing tasks, you can supercharge your productivity. It's all about the balance. Get your tasks done. Then indulge in some intentional laziness. You're not just lazing about aimlessly. Wow, so it's not just about being lazy for the sake of it, but kinda rewarding myself for putting in the effort. What if someone, overdoes it? You think laziness can spiral into procrastination? That's an insightful question. Is laziness merely an excuse for procrastination, or a sign that we need to slow down? This leads perfectly into our second tip. Let your laziness fuel your creativity. Oddly enough, sometimes being lazy opens up space for those new ideas. When you're rushing around, you lack the time to think, but a relaxed mind can wander freely. It's like hitting the mental pause button, you know? Right, so if I'm totally fried from studying, taking a break could help my brain think differently. It's kind of, like giving it a holiday, right? Precisely, a holiday for your mind. And speaking of holidays, that brings us to tip 3. Let go of the guilt. Taking breaks is natural, we're not machines. So next time you take a nap or relax, remember it's absolutely okay to rest. It's a necessity. Yeah, I've definitely felt guilty, especially when I want to nap instead of tackling chores. But if I think of it as a necessary investment in my brain power, that might change my outlook. That's, a real game changer. Before we wrap up, remember this: laziness isn't your enemy. It can actually be your best friend when it's time to hit the reset button. Let's celebrate those lazy moments. After all, life's far too short to always be in a rush. Oh wow, I'm really loving this perspective. It makes it sound so liberating, you know? Like, I'm just giving my brain the TLC it needs instead of really being lazy. Thanks for tuning in to the inaugural episode of Lazy Talk with Manish. If you enjoyed our exploration into the world of laziness, be sure to hit subscribe. Join me next time as we discover even more ways to embrace the art of doing nothing. Until then, remember to stay lazy in the best possible way.